Hello, everyone. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Sylvia from Germany. Happy New Year from Canada. Thank you. Our first live stream of 2023. So cool. It's really nice to be back. I hope you're well. It's nice to see familiar names. I hope your break has been good. Yeah, I hope your break has been good. It's felt really nice. I feel really refreshed. It felt very strange to not have the routine. The kids were home. I was home. I am always home. Kate was home. It was both very nice and very strange to not have the day-to-day routine. But again, I really liked it. Hello, Bob Juno from Michigan. Happy New Year. Hello, Komka. It's so nice to see familiar names. I hope your New Year's was good. I hope your holiday was good. Yeah, I had 2 spontaneous live streams, which I really love. When I'm not sure what to do, when I get a break during the day, when the dishes have been done and everyone's kind of reading or playing or napping, I need to make music. So I did that. Let's I don't know if I have an agenda today. I have exciting news about next week. Yeah, let's play some music. Hello, Claire from the UK. Happy New Year. Hello, Yeva. Hello, Travis. Do you have any accordion-related resolutions? Ooh, this is a good one, Travis. It's a good one. Let me play a song and I'll get to it. Good for chat. Accordion related resolutions. I'm terrible at being accountable for resolutions, but I'll speak about something that I'm doing next week. Hello, Red Eclipse and Karam. Happy New Year. Ferrix, Happy New Year. Yeah, again, thank you. We'll do regular live streams this year. Ron, do you know La Valse de Négresse Verte? No, I don't. This music melody is so good. Thank you for your help with the Marina song. I remember that Marina song. I don't know that one, Karam. So, some ideas. Happy New Year. some ideas about the new year. I've historically not made resolutions. Um, I remember with Accordion Love, let me, sorry, there's so many ideas that I want to speak about. I'm much more, hello, my mom, Happy New Year, Toronto, hello, Jan, hello, Paul, Happy New Year. So, I've not made any resolutions. I know that resolutions can be good to set an intention for a year going forward. To set an intention is probably a good idea. It's not how I work well. I'm much more off the cuff, willy-nilly, probably to my detriment, but also that's just how I operate. I listened to a podcast, and there was some great suggestions about music. For me, it made me reflect back more so than setting intention going forward. But in terms of music, in terms of accordion, it made me think about what did I love about 2022 as it relates to accordion. And you got to remember that accordion for me is both pleasure. Obviously, making music is my pleasure, but it's also what I do for as a part-time living, as a hobby. So it still applies. What I loved about 2022 and what I want to do more of in 2023 is connecting through music. The music festivals that I went to in 2022, the accordion festivals that I went to, I didn't enjoy the road trip aspect necessarily. It was fun, but taking time off of work was tough, especially traveling with the kids. But I loved meeting accordion people. That was my favorite thing, meeting accordion people. I loved playing music live in a live stream. I really, really loved that. And I loved the Zoom sessions. I loved connecting with you. I'm pointing at the camera. With each of you during the live streams, during the Zoom sessions for Accordion Love students, those 15 minutes were really, really nice. So I'd like to do more of that. My resolution for 2023, I don't know if it's a resolution. My plan, my intent for 2023 is to do more of those things, to connect with you more over accordion in 2023. So next week, I'll send out an email this week. Next week, I'm starting every weekday in January, Monday to Friday. I'll be online for 15 minutes to do live accordion practice. I'll write more about it in the email and probably record a video. But what's worked for me in 2022 with work is something called FocusMate. It's meeting with someone online whenever I want to do something and be accountable to something. I do it for work because sometimes I find at the beginning of the day I want to read the newspaper, I want to do my Wordle and little word games. But to set a meeting with someone for 20 minutes where we share a webcam and I do my work. And we say, what do you want to do over the next 20 minutes? And I say, I want to get through my email inbox and I want to write an email or whatever it is. So every weekday in January, starting next week, January 9th, I'll be online for 15 minutes and it'll be free for any one of us to join and we can practice together. Whether it scales, it's probably going to be the 15 minutes of accordion practice, but you could call that my resolution, especially for January. Especially good for beginner players, but anything that you're practicing, if it's switching chord voicings, it's just coming online. There'll be 3 weeks of it, so 3 different time zones. I'll try and get everyone where we can practice accordion together. Doesn't have to be every day. I think that has historically failed me in the past. The idea that I have to do this every day, and if I get to 14 days or 21 days, I'll get the new habit. And that hasn't worked. I don't think that's how getting new skills or abandoning old skills works. But having someone to do something with is great. It's worked for me, and I hope it'll work for us as an accordion group. Hello, Anne. Ooh, good chord. Happy New Year. Good. Hello, David. Horatio Goldstein. David Goldstein. Happy New Year. Hello, Louis. Lewis. Hello, Marie. Good. So I'll send an email. It'll be a Zoom session, so we could share a webcam. It's not going to be just me talking. Kate and I started watching the Game of Thrones 2, the prequel, House of the Dragon, and so it made me think about the Game of Thrones theme song. Let's play it. I'll play it in G minor. How does it go? Nigel, Happy New Year. The Game of Thrones theme song. It's simple but beautiful. Christopher, I'm gonna show you a great resource about coordinating hands together. It's a thing that's one of the most difficult things about accordion. If you go to accordionlove.com, you don't need to sign up for free lessons. Scroll down. I have something called the How-To Guide to Coordinating Your Hands on the Accordion. This is the single most asked question I hear from students. You're not alone. How do I coordinate both my hands together on the accordion? It's a big topic, don't worry. You're not alone. Go through this guide. I give hand independence exercises for Ivan polka. You can play hands separate, easy, right? As I say easy, I don't know how to play it. Right? There's step-by-step exercises to pinpoint where you are having trouble. Where is it that where the hands aren't coordinating? So go through this guide. It's free. It's a great guide. Yeah, go through that. Oh, Robin! Happy New Year. Thank you. Go through those exercises, right? I would suggest separating hands and singing the melody. Ba, 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 ba. Staying on one chord. Is it the chord change where you're stumbling? Right? Is it those three notes? In which case we pinpoint where the issue is. We dissect it, right? Don't approach the whole song. Do you know the chord changes? Check mark. Do you know the melody? Check mark. Where is the coordination trouble happening? Let me know if you have questions, but check out that guide. Happy New Year, Robin. Kim, I saw your resolution to not eat as much licorice. Yeah, if that's your resolution, I wish you good success with your resolution. Yeah, I think I wrote an email last year about, what is it? I didn't write it. There's a book called Nuclear Habits about how we develop habits, whether it's something that you don't like that you're doing now and you want to stop doing, or whether it's something that you want to embrace. There are huge catalogs of books written about it, but Atomic Habits, developing Atomic Habits, Nuclear Habits, something like that, had a really good approach. And I think that the main thing was, it doesn't look like this. It's not you're here and all of a sudden you're here. Nothing in life that we've developed has ever happened like that. It goes like this in plateaus and goes down, and you become a little bit better, and then again you plateau, and it's a little bit better every day, and some days not, which is again my thing about, we're not going to do 21 days straight of accordion practice and magically we learn accordion. If something promises you that, it may not, it may work for you. I like the idea of 15 minutes a few times a week over the course of a year, over the course of 2 years, and all of a sudden you're better. All of a sudden you're doing things. All of a sudden your finger movement is becoming more natural. Good. No problem, Christopher. I wanted to... What did I want to do? I'm going to do a poll about what time works for you. There are 40 people here now. Wonderful. How do I start a poll? Engage with the audience. Start a poll. Ask a question. What time during weekdays do you have 15 minutes to practice accordion? It's not yes, no. It's morning, afternoon, or evening. That's good, right? Or add option, I have no time to practice. Ask your community. Good. Let me know your preferences in terms of that. Happy New Year, Moses. This month, if you remember last year, I did a 12-hour live stream to raise money for people who are homeless, hurt, or hungry here where I live on Vancouver Island. And we were the second most successful team. Every team was successful. We raised the second most amount of money. With your help, I think we raised over $3,000. This year, I'm raising money for them again, the Cowichan Mental Health Association. Yeah, so everything that you donate to the live streams this month, I will donate to the coldest night of the year, or you can also donate directly. There's a link in the description to just donate directly to Coldest Night of the Year Foundation. I will be matching donations as well. Yeah, let's do that. I don't have a thing for it. I'll match all donations up to $100 today. Whatever you donate, I'll match your donation. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's be successful. Good. Wonderful. Let's play music for now, and then I have my guitar pedal plugged in, and I really want to try it. Let's do White Winter Hymnal. Let's do a loop. Thank you, Lynn. How does it go? G major. And that was very strange, so it goes...
Scars of red tide round their
Beautiful, right? That's White Winter Hymnal by Fleet Foxes. I still don't know if hymnal is a real word. I think it is. I just maybe don't know how to pronounce it. I know it's like a religious song. Lynn and Richard, thank you. 17 times 2 is 34. I'll match your donations. Let me move the green bar up. Very exciting. Look at that. Wonderful. I've set a goal of $1,000. I hope we crush it, and it's wonderful. Thank you. Yeah, there are links in the description as well. Thank you. If people are watching this in the replay, you could donate through the link in the description, and I'll match your donation up to $100. Yeah, let me show you my guitar pedal. When I went to my parents' house this past summer, I went into the basement. I used to play guitar, and I have an old guitar pedal. This is gonna be, it might be, it's not gonna be loud. It's gonna be an electric guitar sound. So these microphones are going into my guitar pedal. Right now it's not activated, which is going through the loop pedal, which means that anything that comes through these microphones, I can add distortion to, or I can add guitar effects. Let's give it a try. Let's do a, that's like Oye Como Va, right? One, two, A minor to D. I'm trying to just come up with, this is like, as a kid, I love these musical distractions. I had a little keyboard like this one with different sounds, and it's just going through these guitar sounds. I'm like, oh, which guitarist has that sound, and what's a song that I can play where I could play around with the sound? So that's what I'm doing now. Too much. So let's try it. I'm thinking of I'm gonna do a drum beat. Let's do background. Happy New Year. How cool, right? It's a little bit of an overkill, but it's an acoustic sound that's going to the microphone, and the microphone's going to a guitar pedal, which is distorting the sound. Yeah, I think it's kind of cool. I don't know the practical applications. If you're in a rock band and you're on stage and your guitarist is missing, plug your accordion, amplify your accordion, and then you can play guitar on rock songs. Bob Juno, let me check my page. Let me show you the page. This is the page. This is Accordion Love. The link in the description takes you there. Wow, amazing. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. Yes, we have. I need to match this. We are at 240, because 120 times. I believe you can just donate to the team. Thank you very, very much. Let me add 240 to the live stream. Thank you very, very much, Bob Juno. We were at 36 plus 240 is 276. Holy cow, we're almost here. I will match all the donations after this live stream. Thank you very much. Thanks, Bob. Thanks, everyone. Thank you. I will get notified by email so I can match exact donations. Let me look at the poll. Let me end the poll. So, it's good. It's a good afternoon in terms of morning and evening, and not so much. Thank you very much for those of you that answer the poll. And again, next week, I'm going to start to be on Zoom every weekday to practice accordion with you. The reason, there are lots of reasons. I think it's a good idea. There's usually a lot of excitement from people, from accordion students, and from people in general around this time of year, around wanting to pick up a new instrument, around wanting to do something new. And from what I see on Accordion Love, from having run the website for 5 years, there's a big drop-off of people losing interest around January and February. I think there's a lot of excitement. People want to learn an instrument. They want to connect. Maybe you saw someone playing an instrument over the holidays, or it's something that you've always wanted to do. But I see a lot of people put away their instruments instead of picking up their instruments in January and February. Right? The magic of the holidays might disappear. And so I want to try and make it more successful and more accessible, especially around practice and accountability. I know for myself, if I say I'm going to be somewhere, I'm more likely to be somewhere. So that's why I'm doing every weekday. We'll make free Zoom sessions where I'm there doing my own practice, and we can practice together. 15 minutes, it's all we need. Join as often as you want. And the morning, evening, afternoon, I'll do 6 a.m. my time, which is when I usually check my emails before work. I'll do accordion practice 1 week. I'll do noon my time. My time is specific. Right now it's 8:30, 8:40. Which will be evening in Europe and other places. And then I'll do, I don't know when the third time will be. We'll see how the first two go, and then the third week, I don't know. But probably those, just because after that my kids start coming home, and I might do 2:30 p.m. after my work time, which might get other parts of the world as well. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. And again, look for your emails. This will be free for everyone, not just Accordion Love students. We'll be using Accordion Love lessons and the Accordion Love like chords and voicings and scales, but this will be free for everyone to do. What are we doing? Good. Yeah, instant roll in digital accordion, except it's any sound that comes out is the same. It seems to just have distortion. I really like that loop of White Winter Hymnal. Yeah, Bob, for sure. Thank you. Let me see. I think I get emailed with every donation. Or maybe Kate set up the account? 1 second. Do I have access to Kate's email? Not on this computer. It's fine. Good. Let me know if there's songs you've been working on or if you have any questions. Michael Edwards, I've seen Petosa accordions. I've never played one. They had a booth at Leavenworth, the accordion festival, and I saw it, but I didn't play it. Their website looks awesome. They make beautiful accordions. I haven't had a chance to play one, though. I'm very shy at like the table. I think they were there for people to play. I was just very shy to go up and ask to play. Let's do Canon. Anything Ian Tyson? I don't know. Oh, Ian Tyson, what did he write? It's a very familiar name. Oh, he passed away. I don't know his songs. I'm sorry, Lynn. I could play Gordon Lightfoot. And Anne Murray, what did she write? I'm gonna write. I'm gonna play some Gordon Lightfoot. Jan, it's a great question. And Erika, good question. Let's do Dawn from Accordion Love did a great version of When the Party's Over. When the Party's Over, we said we would do Gordon Lightfoot. Another Canadian great. Yeah, and you made some effort to find people in my area to play together and get out of my cave isolation. Some are other instruments. So far, no hits. Any suggestion on how to approach this? Ooh, it's a tough one. Are there song circles? Is there like an Irish pub? It's called The Session, where people come together and play music. Wonderful effort to get out of our caves. This is definitely my cave. Put yourself out there. Put yourself out there like you're doing. There are ways of doing it, and depends on you. If someone asked about my resolutions, and I was saying that I don't really make resolutions, but I was reflecting back on my year, and the things that I loved was connecting with people. The things that I didn't like about 2022 is another question to ask yourself around this time. What didn't you like about 2022 in your relation to music? Or what was challenging? What was hard? Slightly different questions. In my 20s, there was a period where I said yes to everything. And that was my 20s. I needed to do that to get out of my cave. So I said yes to anyone. I joined lots of bands. I was a part of lots of plays. There was a moment where I was working a full-time job from 7:30 to 3:30. Afterwards, I was a part of a band, and afterwards I was a part of a TV show where I played accordion too. And the TV show could only film. It was a place where they designed kitchens, and so there was a model kitchen where we came in, a camera crew and sound crew and lighting and all that stuff, and the only time was after the store was closed. So I think we started filming at 9 p.m. until 2 or 3 is when we wrapped up. And sometimes, maybe this is the first time my mom's hearing the story. And the times when I would be on, doing makeup and hair was always fun, and miking me up. And like at 1 in the morning, there I am playing accordion and calling cut or doing a bit of cooking, only to go back to work, to come home, sleep a little bit, and then go back to work the next day. Why I share my story with you is, for me at the time, it was putting myself out there. So I would go and I would stand in the street corner in Toronto and play music. And that's how I made myself available to someone, right? This is like finding a job. Speak to people, put yourself out there, go to Facebook Marketplace, all the avenues on how you can market yourself. Sure, it's looking for other people that are looking for musicians, but it's telling everyone hey, do you know of anyone that plays harp? Do you know someone that plays electric guitar? Do you know of a band? And kind of saying yes to a lot of things, and then eventually starting to say no. And then late 20s and 30s was where I learned to say no. But Jan, it seems like right now you're in a place where you're putting your tentacles out there, right? Your USB ports. You're looking for people. That's a weird analogy. You're looking for people, all the things, and maybe think outside the box. If there's a farmer's market in your area, maybe not in January, depends what your weather's like, but is there a place where you can go and play? Do you feel comfortable enough to go to a local pub or playing outside the supermarket and say, hey, can I fundraise for you? I'll set up a little thing outside. I'll play for 30 minutes after work. That way, maybe a flautist will come through and say, hey, do you want to play together? Before we moved out here, we lived in a place called Kamloops in BC, and I played at the farmer's market, and the newspaper person came and photographed me and did a little article, and I got a call out of the blue one day, and it was a retired clarinet player from a Nordic country. I don't want to say Sweden or Norway or Finland, because it was a Nordic country, and they found my number by reading about me in the newspaper, and they invited me to their house, and I went over to this gentleman's house, and he played beautiful clarinet, and I played accordion, he played clarinet. And I remember because his wife made us, it was like 10 p.m. It was after the kids had gone to bed. His wife made us cookies and coffee, and I remember telling him, people from his country, and I'm sorry I don't remember the country, just drink coffee. And we shared a pitcher of coffee at 10 p.m. And I think I didn't fall asleep that night. But putting yourself out there in however you feel comfortable, great. There's a period of saying yes and accepting, and then there's a period of saying no. Yeah. It's good water. People love Potosa. Amazing. I've heard nothing but good things about them. Rika, suggestions for making it your own. I know you're familiar with the Accordion Love sections. I'll show you in Accordion Love, if you go to the lessons beyond the basics, apply any of the adding interest to your playing, dynamics and volume control. When the party's over, silence is as important as rhythm. Develop a rhythm, right? It's da 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 ba da da da, and maybe da 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 da. Get the chords right. It's such a slow song with feeling. Very different than klezmer. Not that klezmer doesn't have feeling, but the song struggles to pick up tempo when the party's over. It's almost like it's missing a tempo. In the back of your head, keep a nod, but it's this person singing about heartache and wanting a lover and loss and and then work on making the most beautiful soft waltz that you can. I think that's how I approach the song. You can make it a polka or a waltz, but I think the song is nicer, slower. Happy New Year, Anna. Good to see you. Richard, good question. I'll play when the party's over and some Gordon Lightfoot. You're wondering, given the melody, if I'm not aware of it before, it's hard for me. Someone asked for a song before. Let me show you. Let's work through it together live. Someone was asking for, well, what is it? Hey, Ronan, do you know La Valse la Négresse Verte? Let's look for it. Let's look for it. I'm going to YouTube it. I'm going to YouTube it before just to make sure it's safe. Okay, here we are. So, I Googled... Oh. Even without wires, I still get tangled up. The accordion's a hard instrument. So, let's listen. This is going to be a song I don't know. We'll figure out the melody, and then we'll do it together. What chords fit under it? Beautiful. Ba, right? That seems to be a central note. Let's listen again. Ba. Richard, on your accordion, find that note. Ba. I'm singing it. Is it this one? Oh, maybe. Very, very close, right? Ba. Let's listen again. Da. That sounds like a direct hit. It might take you a bit longer, but is it this one? It is, right? And we could do it together. Ba. What's that one? Who cares for now? Let's worry about that first note. Do. Good. Richard, your question... I'll be on this screen. Your question was, given a melody I wasn't aware of before, check mark, how did you figure out the chords right away? So, that's our first note in the melody that the song gives us. Yes, Robin. So, given this note, what are the possible chords that contain a C? Let's work on it together. So C major. C has a C minor. C minor and major. We could try those, but let's list them out. So C has a C minor and C major. This is where chord knowledge comes in. What other chords contain a C? You could take a few minutes to really figure it out. Does D major contain a C? No. Does E minor or major contain a C? No. Does F major contain a C? Yes. F, A, C. Good. We can try F major. We could try F minor. There's that C. Does G contain a C? No. And when I say that, it means that the G major chord is G, B, D. It doesn't contain a C. Same as G minor. Does A major contain a C? No. A, C sharp, E. Does A minor contain a C? Yes. A minor, A, C, E. So we have those three chords. We said we have, so what chords contain, oh, let me share my screen in a nicer way. We have screen share. We have, so the melody starts with the C note. Let's make this larger. What chords contain the C note? C major, C minor, F major, F minor, A minor. That's about it, right? Are there any others? No. Not major and minors. C's contain in other things, but these are the chords, these 6 options. Let's start from the Let's start with F major and A minor. I'm going to play those chords under this melody. F minor. It's close, but it doesn't sink in correctly. And Richard, part of this is doing it over and over again. So let's try F major and F minor. Didn't work out. What, Control Shift 5? Alt Shift 5? Boom. Good shortcuts. A minor. Let's listen. That really gyrates. It doesn't jive. It's not fitting in. If the melody is a circle, this is a square or triangle. The A minor. It's not fitting in correctly. Let's try C major. No. Let's try C minor. I have a feeling this is going to work great. Yes, right? Thumbs up. Did it jive, right? It seems to fit in. So if the melody, I could take it a few notes further. Do da da, right? The melody is C, D, E flat. That gives us a bigger hint. If I try and play A minor under that. If I try and play F major. Close. Try and play F minor. It's close, but C major. No, C minor. Thumbs up. So, again, I'll pause there, but I'm hearing the C. Oh, you're right, Anna. A flat. A flat contains the C major. But it's not the right chord. Thank you, Anna. Good point. That's how I slowly start to develop what the song is doing. Given a melody I've never heard of before, I figure out the melody, first few notes, or that dominant sound that I'm hearing, and now I know that the song's in C minor, which means it's not going to have an E minor, it's not going to have an A minor or D minor, it's going to have an F minor, a G major, might walk down to the A flat, E flat, etc. And if I listen to it, I'll show you what we do. After we figure out that first chord, let's listen again. It goes to the minor fifth. It goes to the G minor. F minor. It's back to C minor, right? Something like that. But the three chords, C minor, G minor, F minor, the more I hear it, the more I'm familiar with, like, oh, that's what an F minor feels like from the C minor. Let's listen again. I'm missing the melody. C minor. Same chords. See where it goes after this? Same chords. Beautiful. What was that? That was awesome. Good. So we have three chords. I was missing the actual Two. It's very much like Valse de Monstre. Yeah, thank you, Nigel. It's very helpful. Richard, I would still use... This is how I learn songs because I don't read sheet music well. Use it as part of your toolkit. This idea, I guess, I don't want you to get confused or practice figuring songs out by ear, but it's not the only tool. Use sheet music. And I guess an important thing is, given a note like C, and especially given three notes like C, D, E flat, the C and the E flat tell us it's a C minor or an A flat, like Anna said, because it's like given two notes. A math problem. It's like given the answer is 15 and one of the numbers is 3 that you have to multiply by, solve for x kind of thing. It's gonna be a 5 because to multiply by something by 3 and to get to 15, the answer is 5. But there could be other answers, right? It's like given the number 12 and one of the answers is 4, we could do 2 and 2, or we could do 3. So what I want you to become familiar with is finding the root of a song, the root chord. For example, in this one it was C minor. Given a C minor, how did we get there? So even if you have sheet music and you see that Shostakovich's second waltz is in C minor, how come it's C minor? Because the first 3 notes are C minor. Because Shostakovich gives us a C minor in the right hand. That's why the left hand is choosing C minor. Right, Shostakovich gives us 5, 3, and 1. And you know that that chord means C minor on our left hand. Yeah, I'd like for you to understand that and develop your ear and be able to read sheet music so that when you go out in public without sheet music and someone says, I just wrote a song in D major, your brain goes, D major, I know there's going to be a D and an F sharp and an A, and I know that the chords that this person's going to play are going to be D major and the 4 and the 5, the G and the A. Yeah, that's the end game. If you stick to majors and minors, for sure. Nigel, a good resource for learning chord spellings. Squeeze and Thanks. Denny from Squeeze and Thanks has the accordion chart. Let me show you. We just cleaned our... I say we. Okay, yeah. I say our, but it's my dirty office. Is it here? I do have one. This is the accordion chord chart. What does it spell out? Denny has an accordion chord chart. Support him. He's awesome. Squeezeandthanks.com. This, for a C major, it shows how to build C minor. It shows how to build C7. Shows how to build C diminished, and it shows how to build C major. You can get Denny's chart because it also shows stuff for the accordion's left hand. I believe he has free downloads on his website too. Any piano book will have it too, in a book form. Any adult piano book for beginners will have scales, chords, major, minors, diminished, sevenths, etc. On Accordion Love, I'll show you the section that shows how to how to figure out chords. So on Accordion Love, in the lessons section, under the basics of the left hand and right hand, really this is right hand, how we build majors and minors. There's a mathematic formula on how to build majors and minors given a note like G. Not sure if that's music. How we build major and minor chords. So taking any chord, we can build a major and we can build its minor. And then inversions, also called triads and arpeggios. Those are the foundations of making music. Once you know how to build majors and minors, how do we invert those chords like we did today? Yeah. Good. Just to reiterate, we are raising money this month to support the hurt, the homeless, the hungry. I'm raising money for Cowichan Mental Health Association here where I live in the Cowichan Valley on Vancouver Island. 100% of anything that you donate, either to the main website or in this live stream, I'll hand on over to our donation page. Let me share my screen. This is our fundraising page. Anything donated here today, I'll match up to $100. And anything donated to the live stream, I'll also match up to $100. And it'll go towards the coldest night of the year. Awesome. Good cause. That's what we're doing this month. Yeah. Thank you, Pat. Thank you for showing up. It is an hour and 10 minutes since we started. I'll keep playing a little bit. I said I would play when the party's over. And Gordon Lightfoot. Let's do ba ba da ba 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 ba. That's a beautiful song. If You Could Read My Mind, is that what it's called? I think that's what it's called. He also has The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald, lots of other beautiful songs. I'm really enjoying the muted, like the muted sounds. Yeah, to talk more about Denny's charts. Oh, I have them in the other room. They're laminated. You could write on them. That was the big wall poster chart. There are smaller charts as well. I believe he sells them on squeezeandthanks.com. Yeah, kind of took it some places. Could have kept it more chill, I think, too. That was When the Party's Over by Billie Eilish. Yeah. Keep an eye out on your emails. We'll be doing regular Sunday live streams in addition to the private Zoom sessions for Accordion Love students. And then starting next week, we'll also be doing the 15-minute daily Zoom practice sessions. So keep an eye out on your email. Lots of exciting things for 2023. Let's play a bit more with that electric guitar. Who plays electric guitar? Led Zeppelin? Oh, do da ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da. What are some Led Zeppelin songs that I've never been able to do on accordion? Very exciting. Let's get some Led Zeppelin copyright strike. It's Led Zeppelin. Oh, Black Dog is great too. It sounds cool. Let's do a big drum sound. You can see that I don't play drums. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna fake it. It almost works. Maybe a slower song? Gordon Lightfoot on distortion guitar. like it. I like it. I think, and I wish I knew Thunderstruck. I don't know AC/DC very well. The Who. Da, da, do. How do you go? Ba, 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 da, do, out here in the fields. Those are just big chords, right? 1, 2, 3. 2. I don't know drums. It's fine. We don't need drums. 1, 2. So loud. I don't remember where it goes, but it's such a great song, these rock songs. So, that's microphone going through a guitar pedal. Welcome to the jungle, we have fun here every day. Yeah, great song. Let's do that drum beat again. It's super cool. Fine, it needs a bit more exploration. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for watching live. Happy New Year. I hope 2023 is awesome, and whatever resolutions you've made as it relates to the accordion, let me know. I'm really here to help you. My dream is that anyone who wants to play accordion can play accordion. It's a skill that we need to develop. but you've developed skills in the past. And accordion is really, really satisfying. I know that music is my distraction, and thankfully my distraction is like really awesome and beautiful, and it lets me connect with people, and I hope to have more of that connection in 2023. The question that was asked to me, what's my resolution in 2023? My plan is to connect more with you and with people, to share my music with people, and I really like doing this and to see more of you in 2023, both in person and virtually. Anyways, I'm gonna go too. Thank you, Rika. Thank you, everyone. Let me know if you have any questions. Have a good rest of your week. Bye bye.